What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. This is going to be a very short live. I have something important I have to do in 28 minutes. So we're going to run through this as fast as possible. It's only a half a schedule today. And we're not even going to read through it because it's just going to take too much time. So either way, we're going to read through the chats really quick and then we're going to get things started. But like I said, today is going to be a very quick live. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Third Railify. Thank you guys so much for having me on the podcast yesterday. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and thank you guys so much for having me. All right, hooligans, what is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com? What's up, Snooks? What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Mr. Satan, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and thank you for racing into the chat, Mr. Satan. What's up, Ramsey? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Maggie? Happy freedom. What's up, Ramsey? Let me see. I already got you, Ramsey. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Roy? What's up, Godspeed? Happy freedom to you. Make sure you hooligans hit that like button. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, Meta. Thank you for being here. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Starn? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the commie platform? Miss Satan, you were first over here, too. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sassy Patriot? What's up, Damon Walker? Happy freedom. What's up, JP? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Roy, happy freedom. Thank you, hooligans, for being here. Go ahead and hit that like button over on the commie tube. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you. Now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started in things because we are running out of time. But I think we are going to do the voice chat over on the website. So if you get a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com, you can join us in the voice chat. I don't think I'll be on until like 10 p.m. Eastern time, but we will get to hang out because it is Friday. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into things. We're going to be starting with this first video titled "As Duty-Free Shipping Exemption Ends, Online Shoppers Will Have to Pay More." I don't know, it's kind of fear-mongering, but at the same time, they do mention that other media is really fear-mongering, so I guess it's just details. Either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his links in the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we even made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the plain Jane. It's not plain Jane, it's the spooky green hooligan badge. We got lots of items and lots of designs over on the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
John Bovard expects businesses to pass these costs directly to consumers.
It could impact certain companies like Temu, when you're buying things online.
We've already seen how tariffs can affect shoppers. Back in May, we spoke with one shopper from Coleraine Township who frequently orders from Chinese retailers.
I buy a lot of things for my business. This shirt's from Temu.
When previous tariffs took effect, she noticed immediate price jumps.
I had ordered a 3-pack of capri pants. They were 17 something.
Within days, she says those pants more than doubled in price. Bovard warns similar increases are likely now.
A lot of companies have said, they've come out and said they're going to try to absorb the price increases on these, but at the end of the day, I would expect this to get passed on to the consumer.
But how much more will families actually pay? Bovard says a recent Yale study suggests the impact may be more modest than some predictions.
Could cost American families on average about $163 a year. So not a huge impact from what you may hear reported by the press.
However, the bigger disruption may be with the Postal Service.
There's going to be more shipping delays, potentially processing times, and then also companies not knowing how to track some of these additional costs and making sure that they're in compliance with these new rules.
Millions of duty-free packages enter the U.S. daily, and postal operators in at least 25 countries have already suspended U.S. shipping, citing confusion over the new rules.
Between now and then even as we get into the holiday season where people are ordering a lot of these smaller types of gifts, I think it could cause some disruption from that standpoint.
Okay. So like I said, it's kind of fear-mongering, but at the same time, they kind of call out the fear-mongering. They're saying that, talking about prices going up for cheap Chinese crap like Temu because of duty-free shipping exemptions ending. We covered this kind of a follow-up because we covered when this was first said it was going to be a thing. Now it's actually happening. They're mentioning that the news is inflating the information for fear-mongering, and then go on to say that 25-plus countries have suspended postal shipments to the U.S. and that it may cause disruptions. Now, if you don't order shit from China, then you'll probably be fine. I don't know. I mean, they are saying 25-plus countries, but there's a lot of countries out there. So unless you're getting it from some third world country, I think you'll be okay. Either way, next up we got Chicago police prepare for possible arrival of National Guard. Yes. Okay, so we're going to play it like that. Either way, that's what's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about duty-free shipping ending, as well as, well, price increase on your Chinese crap that you may order. What's up, Third Railify? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Boom Boom? What's up, Bright Gaming? Happy freedom. Godspeed. Nope, don't want that cheap crap. Yeah, that's how I feel too. This doesn't feel like a big loss to me. Maggie, people order from Temu? Oh yeah, they order crap from TikTok and everything else. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom to you. Oh, well, thank you, Meta. Starring, get it from America. That's right, buy American. Stern, I bought stamps yesterday for the first time in a few years, apparently because they're almost $1 a stamp. Government companies suck. Damn, it's $1 a stamp? I'm still working on a book of stamps that I've had for a while. I don't want to pay $1 a stamp. That sucks. What's up, Gen X? Happy freedom. What's up, Energy Woman? Happy freedom to you. Watchman, appreciate you being omnipresent. Ramsey, I don't know anything about a second shooting, like a shooting today. I haven't heard of any shooting today. Let's see. Like I said, next up we got Chicago police prepare for possible arrival of National Guard troops. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Chicago crying really hard because Trump's coming to clean up that area. Lots of crying in this video. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
The city is preparing for what amounts to the unknown at this point, but we have now learned that Naval Station Great Lakes is preparing to host federal immigration agents. Will the National Guard be joining them? At this point, officials here just don't know, but they are preparing for that possibility. The naval base confirming today that the Department of Homeland Security has asked for limited support in the form of infrastructure and facilities, along with other logistical needs, to support DHS operations related to immigration enforcement.
We think that's a smokescreen. There's no reason to use a naval base for immigration enforcement. We think that if they do show up under that premise, that will be basically a false flag operation. That'll be a way for them to amass National Guard troops.
Today, the Johnson administration held meetings with groups of alders to brief them on the city's preparations in case the National Guard is deployed to Chicago. The police superintendent saying the department will remain ready for whatever.
We could get information right now about one particular thing, and then if this thing happens, if we see federal agents come here, if we see the National Guard, it could be completely different from what we originally thought. So we have to be prepared around those things.
The naval base is in Congressman Brad Schneider's district. He's concerned about how it might be used.
It is an essential component of the military preparedness and security of our nation, and we should be focused on making sure that they have the resources they need and nothing interrupts their mission.
Congressman Mike Quigley, after a speech to the City Club that some saw as a precursor to a campaign for mayor, said the National Guard is not going to make Chicago safer.
It concerns me that it sends a terrible message. There's a reason that the business community, the convention community, and local law enforcement doesn't want this to happen. It sends us in the wrong direction.
The mayor said this morning that there's still been no communication from the White House, and Alderman Brian Hopkins said during his briefing many people wanted to know how much advance warning Chicago might get if the Guard does come here. The answer? Not much.
All right, like I said, crying really hard that they're going to be cleaning up Chicago. Once again, they're saying that HLS has requested limited support, asking for infrastructure and facilities and other logistical needs to support DHS operations. The chair of Public Safety Committee saying it's a smokescreen, and going on to say that they're holding a false flag operation in order to bring in National Guard, which I think is funny because President Trump is just openly saying that he's going to send National Guard there. So I don't know what all of this bullshit is. Like, apparently he doesn't watch the White House live. But then Congressman Mike Squigley, or whatever his name is, Quigley, who may be running for mayor, said that the National Guard is not going to make Chicago safer. Yeah, well, they were saying the same shit in D.C., and now their mayor over there is saying, well, yeah, actually, crime is going down. Like, duh. Anyways, next up, ICE job fair draws prospects and protesters. Stinking-ass protesters hit the streets because they don't want more ICE agents. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Chicago on the brink of getting cleaned up. What's up, Russell? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, we're kind of early today. I was still late. We weren't on at 3, but I got to leave in 16 minutes, so I got to just make the most of it. Today is an important day. What's up, Deborah? Happy freedom. Boom, boom. The National Guard will be there to protect ICE agents just like in LA. Yeah, probably. What's up, DCAT? Happy freedom to you. Boom, boom. I was disappointed in the troops marching in DC parade. They looked very sloppy. There's a lot of people that said that. We covered that live. Some of it was okay, but some of them were a little out of sync. Ramsey, there was another shape-shifting shooting at a Christian school happened the day after the last one. It's being buried. Viva mentioned it. Interesting. I'll look into that. I haven't heard anything about that, but I will take a gander. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. Star in the communication is they're sending in the Guard because you guys can't take care of your citizens. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, they're saying it live, so I don't know why they're trying to act like the government's sneaking into Chicago when obviously it's not happening. What's your name? Budase? Batuse? We'll go with AK. How about that? AK, invest in Forever Stamps. What is Forever Stamps? I don't know much about stamps. I just walk in and I go, I need 10 stamps. And they just charge me money and I walk away with stamps. So I don't actually know a lot about stamps, but what are Forever Stamps? What's up, Cheeky Chops? What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom. Cheeky Chops at the Wally World. Russell, I think we're going to do the voice chat tonight, but I won't be on until like 10 o'clock. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, ICE job fair draws prospects and protesters. Because you can't have people doing their job without a little crying on the side. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
A job recruitment fair for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, the agency that has become the driving force of President Donald Trump's sweeping crackdown on migrants, opened for applicants in Arlington, Texas on Tuesday. ICE officials say they hope to hire 1,000 new officers over 2 days. Part of the draw is a $50,000 signing bonus that will be funded by Trump's Tax Cut and Spending Act, according to officials, and given to those who remain at their post for a specified amount of time. Matthew Elliston, ICE Enforcement Assistant Director, was at Tuesday's event.
So it's not difficult. This is a highly desired career, especially amongst those who are currently in law enforcement. But a lot of people want to do this job.
The so-called Big Beautiful Bill Trump signed into law last month boosts U.S. immigration enforcement with an unprecedented $170 billion, according to the American Immigration Council and a Reuters review of the bill text. Besides upgrading immigration detention centers, border barriers between the U.S. and Mexico, it also devotes $30 billion for ICE's arrest and deportation operations, more than double the $10 billion appropriated for the agency this year. At the last event, held in June, officials said they were able to offer 500 people jobs. Angela La Rosa, a 45-year-old former flight attendant, was one of those who applied on Tuesday.
As a Latino woman who speaks 4 languages, I think we need representation in our community to somewhat get the bad rap off of what's really going on, because ICE is great. They do a lot of great things. They bust drugs, child exploitation. There's a lot of great things that ICE does. It's not just what you're seeing on the media. So that's what I want to be a part of.
ICE Gestapo, got to go! Hey, hey!
The event in Arlington also drew nearly 24 protesters who opposed Trump's strict enforcement policies. Maddie Smith was among them.
Because I work with immigrants and I'm married to an immigrant, and so it just sickens me, like, what is happening in our country, and because I'm an American citizen, I need to stand up for them.
Besides supercharging ICE, the measure also gives over $4 billion to hire more customs and border protection personnel, including Border Patrol agents.
Okay, like I said, got a job fair and a little crying outside. They're saying that they're hoping to hire 1,000 new officers in 2 days, and the $50,000 doll hair sign-on bonus is a pretty big incentive to join ICE. Protesters showed up, not even 24 of them, just to cry about ICE doing their job. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Annette, and it's titled Big Kitty. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about ICE having a hiring or a job fair, as well as protesters showing up to cry about it. Russell, if you come in this country illegally, you gotta go. That's right. What's up, God Rides a Harley? Happy freedom to you. Powerball is $950 million tomorrow night. I might have to buy a ticket. Boom boom, harbor an illegal and go to jail. That's right. What's up, to all the care? Happy freedom to you. Deborah, forever stamps can be used forever despite future rate increases. Interesting, I did not know that. I guess I'll have to go buy some, because $1 a stamp is too much. Meta, I really enjoyed the show and they're a fun group. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you were able to watch, Meta. It was a lot of fun. What's up, Master Meatball? Happy freedom to you. Stern, we're all good with immigrants, just not illegals. Yeah. Well, they like to blur the lines on soft-ass news just to make everybody look like a racist instead of using common sense that you import monsters in your country and then you get surprised your kids are getting raped and kidnapped. Well, people don't want that shit. What's up, Buckeye? Happy freedom. AK, yeah, it sounds like a good deal. I'm gonna have to go get some forever stamps. Alright, hooligans, we're gonna move forward. I only got 9 minutes left. Like I said, we got our midlife break coming up, but first I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open your browser, go to rumble.com, sign in, hop in the live. Right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get this pulled up. This is our funny video halfway through. Hold up. Alright, I think we are good to go. Just a moment here. Like I said, this was provided by Annette, and it's titled Big Kitty.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the Don't you
It's like Klaus Daniels. All right, getting back into the news here. Next up, we got church leader arrested in multi-million-dollar conspiracy after the FBI raids. This person was grifting God and human trafficking at the same time. You know he's going straight to hell. Come on, man, do the thing. All right, hooligans, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
Two church leaders with ties to Tampa are facing federal charges tonight. They're at the center of what investigators are calling a multi-million-dollar conspiracy involving money laundering, forced labor, and abuse. This follows multiple FBI raids this morning, including at a home in the affluent Avalon neighborhood in Hillsborough County. This was part of a nationwide takedown. Fox 13 is covering this investigation from multiple angles. Our Kylie Jones is at the federal courthouse in Tampa, diving deeper into the church and its leaders. But we begin with Aaron Mesmer live in Avila with more on the raid and reaction from neighbors. Aaron.
Yeah, Haley, and these neighbors were absolutely stunned by what went on this morning. Neighbors in this community, they woke up to helicopters and FBI agents raiding a home in Avila. And once they found out why those federal agents were there, it was even more surprising.
Some of you say, I don't have 100,000, but you have 20,000. You have 50,000 here, or you have 10,000.
That's video of David Taylor asking viewers to send money to his church. Federal authorities now say Taylor used donations to fund an extravagant lifestyle that included this massive mansion in Tampa's affluent Avila community. FBI agents raided the home Wednesday morning.
It's very surprising to hear that type of thing was going on, again, right in your backyard.
It's unclear what authorities took from the home. This view from Skyfox shows several cars lined up with gift bows on top. Neighbors say the 10-bedroom, 10.5 bathroom, 28,000 square foot mansion is one of the largest in Avila.
Because they was like, how could a pastor afford to live in a house like that?
According to the 23-page federal indictment, this house is one of several properties throughout the country purchased by Taylor's Kingdom of God Global Church. He's the pastor and referred to himself as an apostle, according to court documents. The indictment alleges Taylor recruited people to work at call centers, referring to them as armor bearers. Investigators say they were his, quote, personal servants who fulfilled Taylor's demands around the clock and were never paid. Taylor and executive director Michelle Brannon are accused of controlling nearly every aspect of the workers' lives, cutting them off from family and forcing them to take contraceptives. Human trafficking advocates say it's a devastating situation.
And you really had every aspect of human trafficking. You had individuals who were, brought to a facility that they couldn't leave. They weren't being paid. They had production goals that they had to meet.
And authorities say if the workers failed to reach Taylor's monetary goals, they faced punishment, including public humiliation, food and shelter restrictions, sleep deprivations, and physical and psychological abuse. The Crisis Center of Tampa Bay's CEO says these victims will likely face a long recovery. She says there's another lesson every community can learn from this.
This can happen in one of our most affluent zip codes in Hillsborough County. It can happen in your backyard. It can happen in my backyard.
As for the folks who lived with alleged human trafficking, fraud, and money laundering happening in their backyards.
I hope it's not true, but if it is, he deserves everything he's going to get.
And there was also what appeared to be a federal command center set up just north of here at St. Joseph's Hospital in Lutz. Experts say if there were any human trafficking victims at this property, they likely would have been taken to a nearby hospital for care. Haley?
Let's hope they can get all the help they need. It sounds like they have been through quite a lot. Aaron, thank you.
Federal agents.
Okay. So, like I said, grifting God and doing human trafficking, all kinds of stuff. Well, we are just about out of time, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to read through the chat really quick. We're going to play our funny video of the day, and we're going to be rating out over on Rumble. Of course, we're going to do the pledge and all of that, but I have to get going. I am out of time. But once again, they were saying that Kingdom of God Church, and this individual refers to himself as an apostle. He had people working in call centers that were also his personal servants. They were never paid, and they were cut off from their family members, and also forced to take contraceptives, which I don't really understand that, because they don't talk about like sexual abuse or anything, so maybe they just didn't mention it, I don't know. But they were saying that if the workers didn't meet the goals, they'd be publicly humiliated, restricted from food, restricted from sleep, physical and psychological abuse. They also mentioned human trafficking, fraud, and money laundering, so hopefully they'll hold that piece of shit accountable. Either way, like I said, we're going to read through the chat, and we got our funny video coming up next. 10 Man, it was a good show last night. I appreciate you being there, 10 Man. It was a lot of fun. Russell, it looked like you had a lot of fun last night. Yeah, it was. It was fun. We were so busy yesterday. Did coffee with hooligans, did gaming, left gaming with only 4 minutes to get on the podcast, and then we did the podcast for like 2.5 hours. It was a good time. What's up, Paul? Happy Freedom. Boom Boom, it was a cult. Yeah, definitely. DCAT, the preacher's one sick individual. That's why God isn't found in church. It's found in your heart and your soul. Happy Freedom, y'all. I have to go. Thank you for being here, DCAT. Enjoy the rest of your day, and you're right. God rides Harley. Save your money. I already have the winning ticket. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I don't know why my mic is so quiet right now. I think that my software must be messing up because I haven't changed any of my settings. I'll get it fixed for tomorrow's live. I'm in the long line of work. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it to grift God. I mean, I could use $1 million hairs, but I don't want to earn it the wrong way. Tony Rich joining us over here on the Goof Tube. What's up, Mr. Phillip? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Brad? Happy Freedom to you. Brad, I love how it's surprising that church leaders are ripping people off when they live in a multi-million-dollar house. Yeah, exactly. Or they're driving like a Benz. I've always thought that was interesting. You got people with Rolexes and all of that, and it's like, God didn't say you need a Rolex. Like, what is going on here? Either way, like I said, we're going to get into the fun stuff really quick. And I got to go because I only got 1 minute left. Either way, before we play this funny video, we're not going to do the advent calendar or anything like that because this isn't a full live, so I just don't feel like we deserve that that advent calendar because we can't do a full schedule a day. Like I said, it's something that's very important that I have to do today, and there's nothing I can do about it. But before we get into our funny video of the day, I want to remind you hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. This one was provided by Stoner. This is our official funny video of the day. And this is titled, let me fix the date really quick. There we go. This is titled Us vs. Them.
I made $300,000. I'm 23. I drive a Porsche.
I'm a quarter. I'm 6. I made this personnel carrier out of Legos.
Yes. I made this personnel carrier out of Legos. That's fucking right. I love that. Well, hooligans, like I said, I have to go. I'm going to drop this Linktree link really quick. We're going to do the pledge. We're going to raid out. And we are wrapping this up. No worries, Snooks. What's up, Turbo? Happy Freedom to you. Stern, love him. Yeah, awesome. Alright, hooligans, there is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we'd really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. And like I mentioned earlier, I think we will be doing the voice chat later today, probably around 10 p.m. or something like that. So get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com. You can join us in the voice chat. Either way, we're going to do the pledge and we're wrapping her up. All right, hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's figure out who we're rating over on Rumble. And we are wrapping this up. We will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. We will do a full schedule for Coffee with Hooligans, but it will be Free Speech Saturday. So we will not be live on YouTube. We will not be live on Twitch because we don't have time for soft-ass community guidelines on Free Speech Saturday. So use the Linktree link in the description in order to make your way to a better platform. Tomorrow we will be live on Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com, as well as X. So keep that in mind for tomorrow's Coffee with Hooligans. Let's see who's live. We got to raid out because I got to go. Oh my goodness. Who is live? We already raided Grim this week. I guess we'll just have to raid Grim again. Nothing to it but to do it. Beck Frank, if you don't want to raid Grim, I understand. I understand. All right, Hooligans. Hit the like button as soon as you land.
Access. It's the beta for Schleppy, so it's like, you know, it's a work in progress. How you doing, Jeff? Welcome in, Jeff Mac in the house. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Gotta restart my PC.
Yeah. Come. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you again, bro. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Russell. Welcome in, everybody. We are here in the multiplayer mod for this. This is cutting edge. This is early access. It is buggy. It is glitchy. It is crazy, but it is a lot of fun when it works. We're trying to get it going here with the homies. As you just saw, it just crashed again. It just crashed again. It is so tough to get going, but we're trying our best. As you know, as Jeff Mac, as you know, you guys know, sometimes things crash, sometimes, you know. Thank you so much, Jeff Mac, for the raid. Welcome in, Godspeed Trump. Playa, please. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a good stream, Jeff. I saw your Helldivers clip, bro. That was some funny shit. That was some good shit. Did you play the ODST update? I know that Omega is going to be getting into that on Sunday.
All right, Hooligans. Another badass raid. All right, I got to go. I am 5 minutes late, and I cannot be any later at all. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I'm sorry today is a short live. Life happens. There's just nothing I can do about it. It's been a very busy week. We were live all day on Wednesday because we had to do the premium live. We were live all day yesterday because we had to finish the premium live, and we did. By the way, I want to show you guys this, so I'm glad I brought it up. Actually, there's two different things. One, when I was looking for the news, I came across this. Why does it look like that? Well, either way, came across that. No, that's not the right thing. Hold on. That's why that looks like that. There we go. When I was finding the news, that's what I came across. Look at that. It's a whole category of the same video. They demonetized me on YouTube because they claimed that I was copying other people's content. But when you got 20 channels posting exactly the same fucking video, nope, that's fine. But that wasn't originally what I was going to show you. That was just something I found earlier today that was, you know, just pissed me off. Anyways, we completed everything for the creator program. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for hanging out with me to make sure we get that done. We got our 5.2 hours of Rumble streaming. So we did the thing. We're all good. And I think they're going to enter us in next month for the creator program because we did the thing. I won't know until I get another email, but we completed the objectives. You guys are fantastic. I know it was a pain in the ass, but thank you guys for hanging with me while doing that. I have to get going. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. We got a full schedule, but no YouTube, no Twitch. I think that's everything. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Go find yourself some good food. I will try to do the same. And make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.